With the attitude you got, you most certainly are not a remnant.
And see, and this is another thing. Ain't this pride and arrogance? So Yah gave you the authority to tell who's a remnant and who's not. Yah gave you the authority. You are the authority to tell who's a remnant and who's not. Brother, I bet you don't even know how Yah's choosing this remnant. How do you know I don't have a tithe on my forehead? Did you know that? Did you know that Yah's marking everybody over here with a tithe? Did you know that? He says, I'm not arrogant. I'm not prideful. I don't have no ego. But you can sit there and tell somebody that they ain't a part of the remnant. As if you are Yah himself, or as if you have some type of direct line to Yah like the prophets. We clearly know that that's a lie, because if that was true, then you wouldn't be saying that Jeremiah is the one speaking in Isaiah 53 sermon. You wouldn't be saying that when I clearly proved that it wasn't. Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial. So you telling me that I'm not a part of the remnant, that don't mean nothing to me, bro. That's laughable. And you just might not be part of the remnant just for making that statement. Did you think about that? Every idle word will be held against you. That's pride and arrogance right then and there. You so prideful and arrogant that you feel like that you can tell who's going to be a part of the remnant and who's not. Wow.
So keep it up, brother. Keep producing, keep promoting my channel for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy.
And you keep doing the same, because people want to know the Hebrew grammar. Because see, what you don't know is about 7-8 months ago, the whole big debate between Elishawan, Kodesh, and this and that made people start to want to learn the Hebrew grammar. Bro, the people are moving away from people like you. They're moving towards people who can actually go into the original text and can parse and render and translate. Because the people are starting to understand that KJV is full of crap. Stay in your delusions, sir. Stay in your delusions. I'm glad you're not going anywhere. I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you to teach the truth to your people. I want you to stop teaching your own personal doctrine. Shalom, shalom, family. The old fool got another video out, so we finna go ahead and do this one right here. Y'all, I want to show y'all something. Y'all see this video where he was talking shit about me, called me the adversary? You see this video right here, exposing another false teacher? He was talking shit, right? Now, go to his page. He deleted them or made them private. And in this video, you're going to hear him lie again. I never insulted him. All kind of shit. Bro, how stupid can you be, sir? Video is recording, bro. If it's on video, why do you think that you could just go and delete videos and then try to push a narrative that you haven't done XYZ when I've already recorded the fucking video, sir? Is that how stupid that you are? That was the advice your people tried to give you to tell you to stop, because they see what's going on. They see I'm using your videos and your words, and they see that you're lying, and your ego and arrogance is blinding you. That's why you use words audacity and things as such. You really think that you're Isaiah, you really think you Ezekiel and all them, but you're not. And in this video right here, this is going to be your opportunity to give us correction. Because I'm going to have some questions I'm going to ask you about your doctrine on Isaiah 53. And I want you to go into the Hebrew grammar, just like I'm about to pull up and ask them questions and prove it wrong. The correction you be trying to give and stuff like that from ChatGPT and all this other kind of crap, why doesn't? Let me ask you a question. If I'm pulling up the Hebrew grammar, right? If I'm pulling up the Hebrew grammar and stuff like such, and I show right here, you say that Ezekiel Israel fits Isaiah 53, and you say Ezekiel was mute You say that Isaiah 53 servant was mute. But when I go to Isaiah 53 servant, I see mouth. Does not open his mouth. Pew. So number one, what is the difference between, why does it not say, why does it say mouth? And why does it not say elim? Like in Exodus 4 and 11. Or he who makes mute or deaf. Elim. Why it does not say elim if it wanted to say mute, like you're lying. Or Ezekiel 3 and 36. When he says Ezekiel, he will make Ezekiel mute. And your tongue I will make clean to the roof of your mouth, and you will be mute. Way not elmta. Way not elmta. So why does it not use any one of those two words and it uses pew? Okay. Number two, you said it's about the pronouns we and our, but you left out the pronoun him and himself. Right here we have wehu. Conjunction verb pronoun third masculine singular. And he. Let's click on it and see what it says. This, same, who, himself. Himself. So again, okay, himself. Now, you said it couldn't be Ezekiel, couldn't be Jeremiah, because Jeremiah's ministry, Jeremiah lived after Isaiah. Okay, but it's Ezekiel. So if it can't be Jeremiah, how can it be Ezekiel when Ezekiel and Jeremiah lived and ministered at the same time? Do you see why you're a dumbass, sir? Do you see why you're a dumbass? See, I'm not calling you names. I'm making observations. That's a dumbass argument. It can't be Jeremiah because Jeremiah didn't live. He wasn't even born when Isaiah said this. Well, neither was Ezekiel. Do you see how you have a dumbass argument? Do you see how you a dumbass? Jeremiah started his ministry earlier around 627 BC. Ezekiel started his ministry around 593 BC. So if it can't be him, then it can't be him either. So why are you teaching people that it's Ezekiel, but telling people that I'm lying that it's Jeremiah? Do you see the stupidity? Do you see the stupidity? Now let's go listen and see what this fool got to say.
I have an update on our friend Davrei Tanakh. This guy is really butthurt.
You're right. I'm so butthurt, but you erasing videos. Not only are you erasing videos, you erasing comments. And so you can go back and play the victim. Y'all going to hear in this video, I never insulted him. And he really believed that. Look at the lie in his face. He hoping y'all believe him right here. Look at this face. He hoping y'all believe him.
Let me share something with you. Just a quick word of clarity. You remember the so-called teacher that I mentioned the other day? Well, he's published a video with me as his content.
How stupid are you, sir? Exposing another false teacher, and you, what is that? That's Davrei Tanakh, right? You talking about Davrei Tanakh, right? Let's see who we talking about.
Isaiah 53. You done
Let's
told.
see who we talking about.
Divrei Tanakh.
Damn. So you talking about me? Would that mean using me as content, you dummy? Is that you using me as content, fool? Wait, there's more. Is he using me as content? Oh, thou hypocrite. Are you that fucking dumb, sir? Oh, wait, let me not use no profanity. The adversary. Are those videos there? Nope. Nope. Oh, now he puts it back up. He puts it back up now. Torah lessons are free, but resources are not. I told you, it is a scam. It is a scam. Everything I do for Israel is free. I teach the Hebrew language free. You could go to my Discord and get resources for free. Let me show y'all my Discord. Let me show you my Discord. Let me pull it up. Let me show you the Discord. Because we do real teaching over here. You come to our Discord, look, we got books. Books. Not BS books. Look, the Samaritan Pentateuch. We got real books, bro, because we do textual criticism, textual analysis. You see this right here? This is the book that I teach biblical Hebrew out of. You see the workbooks? You see the workbook? You see the textbook? You see the things that we read out of, bro? Now, let's go to our parsons. You see, look at my parsons right here. You see one of my parsons? Look at our teacher parson, right? We don't sell the word. We don't sell no resources. We don't sell nothing that had to do with Yah and his word. That's called a hustle. Torah lessons are free, but resources are not. Give me money. Cash out. Cash out.
He calls me a dumbass nigga.
You are. Because you erase videos and erase comments as if people ain't already seen them or if people ain't already screenshot them and then try to play the victim. And I'm going to show this shit. I'm going to show you him being a dumb nigga. Because he's going to say, I never insulted him. I never insulted him. That's what he's going to say. But I'm going to show you him insulting me. This right here in itself is an insult. I never claimed you to be my adversary. But you did. This right here is an insult. All of this shit is an insult.
Do y'all remember what I said about him? He was on.
We remember what you self-confessed to. We remember what you self-confessed to. We remember that.
My channel recruiting.
Why do I need to recruit, bro? I don't have to recruit. I know the Hebrew language. A lot of people want to know the language. What do I need to recruit for? And if I wanted to recruit or build anything off of anybody's back, I would go to ISUPK, Cross the Line, radio. I would go on Ron Devine channel. I would go to Zion Lex channel. I go to GOCC. I go IUIC. Hey, who the hell are you, bro? You think too highly of yourself. You are something. You think you're something that you're not. And that's plain as day, clearly. We asked 3 questions that you need to prove. And I got more.
He wanted attention.
Now I want attention. So me asking you, telling you, it's not Ezekiel, it's Jeremiah. I have 7 videos proving this. I would like to converse with you. It's me wanting attention. You are a stupid individual, sir. A dummy. Certified dummy.
Okay? He has 148 subscribers.
And this is why I tell you it's a hustle. Because look, go back and look at this video. Everything's about subscribers and followers. And Torah lessons are free, but resources are not. Because this is his hustle. He lives in Africa. There's no jobs in Africa like that. This is his hustle. His hustle. Hustle. And he lies. We've already proven that.
206 videos. Now,
people find my videos are not for everybody. My videos are for people who are in the academic realm. I have a college professor come on my channel and talk about biblical Hebrew. That's not for everybody. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about none of that. I don't do this for mammon. I don't do this to be popular or none of that. I do this straight for the love of Yah. If I wanted money, I charge people $150 to teach them Hebrew. But I don't. I do it for free. I don't need people's money. I don't need popularity. I build AI. I build the cloud security. I have more than enough money. I don't need no money from nobody. Nobody. And let me show y'all something. I'm building a Torah community, bro. What do I need? What do I need? What What do I need to build anything off anybody's backs? I know the economy is crashing. I know the United States only has about a month's worth of oil. What do I need to be building off of anybody's backs, bro? When I'm building my own Torah community for people who going to follow those hard times that's fixing to come. Let me show y'all something. This is the land of my community right here that we're building. Why do I need to build anything off of anybody's backs? Why do I need to recruit off of anybody or anything? Don't you think that the way that the economy is going right now and Israelites having no hard times and I have a safe place for them to go, you don't think they're going to reach out? Why do I have to build up anything or steal anything or try to take anything from anybody? None of y'all have this stuff that's going on. All of y'all doing is getting mammon and taking from the community. You're not looking out for the community. You're in Africa with your Cash App up. What are you doing for your followers that are over here in America that's falling on hard times? You, sir, you hustling the people.
Now, he's trying to build his reputation.
I'm building my reputation off his 3,000 followers, right? This is how delusional this dude is. Why not go to GOCC? They got 20-something thousand followers. Why not go to ISUPK? They got thousands, way more than you do. Why not go to them? I don't care about none of that stuff, bro. I don't care about subs. I don't care about people even watching my videos like that. None of that means nothing to me. You know why? Because y'all said every man must save his own soul. His own soul. So I could put out 1,000,001 videos. Everybody that watch it got to save their own soul. You are an old, narcissistic, arrogant, egotistical fool.
Off of my back. I know what he's doing. And I watched the video that he did, and I couldn't help but laugh because I know.
Okay, y'all notice he keeps saying this the third time he said he couldn't help but laugh, right? But check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. In this video,
See this guy.
I put all this right here, right? Isaiah 53, verse by verse. Verse by verse. And how Jeremiah fulfilled it, every verse. Notice he ain't showing y'all nothing. He ain't saying he's not going to debunk it. He ain't going to prove it wrong or nothing. It's just I watched this video and it's laughable. Let's see it. Let's get it again.
I couldn't help but laugh because I know what he's doing.
You can't help but laugh because you can't refute it. You can't help but laugh because you can't refute it. Even in this video right here, I pulled up and asked the questions. Bro. Right here. I pulled up and I showed it. Showed all of them. Showed this right here, verse by verse, breaking it down. You have to go and prove Israel and not Ezekiel did each one of these verse by verse. And you have to go in here and prove all these verses that Jeremiah fulfilled out of Isaiah 53 wrong. You have to do that. This is your chance to get a correction. Nobody cares about your hot air, bro. All you do is talk. Just talk. You gave me Chat GPT, my nigga.
Now, what he don't realize is he's proving my point without my.
Look at him begging. He's proving my point. Bro, how am I proving your point? Actually, you're proving my point. Because I'm going into the language. You're not doing that. All you're doing is giving Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speeches. Every time. Every time. Elim, mute. Pew, mouth in Isaiah 53. Clearly it's a difference. You have not explained that yet, sir. I know what he's doing. You don't know nothing. You're not smart enough to know. You're not even smart enough to see that you're destroying your own self.
Help. All right, he's proven my point. He says that I'm not an elder and makes many other derogatory remarks.
You made derogatory remarks too. Let's go get the derogatory remarks he made. See how the nigga want to play victim?
Is wanting a debate.
Let me find it. You said I didn't know grammar because of the pronouns we and are. And I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna make another video showing every insult that you said to me. Every insult, including what you typed out, telling me I'm not qualified to teach, I'm a false teacher, exposing another false teacher, all that. See, you didn't know, you thought that you was just so puffed up, you came out like that, but ended up exposing your damn self. Ended up getting slapped around. Now you want to play victim.
From time to time, individuals like this will appear in the comments or in response videos, presenting themselves as teachers.
If you present yourself as a teacher, but as soon as somebody pull up some Hebrew and stuff like that, you tuck tower and run. We are waiting on this. We are waiting on this, sir. We are waiting on that, right? We're also waiting on you to show us when Ezekiel was born from the womb, because this is the servant right here, Isaiah 49:5, and now has said Yahweh, the one forming me from the womb. Isaiah 49:1. Listen, O islands, to me, and pay attention to peoples from afar. Yahweh from the womb has called me. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in the belly, I knew you, and before you came forth from the womb, I consecrated you. We need to see this. We need to see Ezekiel saying these things. We need to see Ezekiel saying these things.
This is not a teaching.
Another self-confession, because I'm asking you clear, direct questions now that you gonna have to prove.
Their words may sound confident, but
You mean like you? Their words may sound confident. You mean like you? Clearly you're lying. In this video, he's going to say that Jeremiah, something about first person, this and that. I'm going to prove that a lie too.
confidence is not evidence, and volume is not authority. It's just noise. A true teacher is marked by humility, which
Man, a true teacher is about knowledge, man. Knowledge. You can be the most humble, humilityous person in the world and don't have no knowledge.
shows none. Discipline, he shows none.
How do you know? You been around me? That's slander right there. You haven't been around me. You don't know me besides nothing besides the YouTube videos I made on you. So you know me in my 45 years and so that I have no discipline and this and that. I pray 3 times a day. I get up, wash my hands and feet all the time. That's discipline right there. I'm a farmer too as well. You gotta be disciplined to be a farmer or a gardener. Grow food for your whole entire family and extended family. Gotta be quite disciplined for that. Bro, all you do is slander because you have no way out. You have no out. Every video, you go watch every video that this fool done had, all he's doing is talking shit about me. He ain't pulled up no scriptures. He ain't pulled up no Hebrew like I did. He ain't did none of this stuff, right? But yet all he does is Martin Luther King, I have a dream speeches.
And the ability to receive correction, he cannot.
Okay, so what type of fucking sense do it make right here, right? If I'm going into the original language and original grammar, and then you pull up some chat GPT response right here.
It's a completed act.
Whatever your name is.
So how is it Ezekiel? Devri Hatanak means words of the.
Now look, that's one way he mocking, making fun, insulting. When he don't lie, say he didn't insult. But look what he wrote. The grammar, the pronouns, the context, and the historical setting all contradict Jeremiah's theory. Isaiah 53 is written in the past prophetic, describing something already completed from the narrator's perspective. Okay, so remember, I'll be just reading his words, right? That he's reading off the screen. Prideful, arrogant ass face. Now, again, prophetic perfect. A literary and grammatical technique frequently used in ancient texts like the Bible, where a writer describes a future event using past tense. What did he say? The grammar and pronouns, the context, and the historical settings all contradict Jeremiah's theory. Isaiah 53 is written in the past prophetic perfect. So you don't think that it's still describing future events. That's how dumb you are, sir. Anybody, and his people refuse to go fact check him. All they got to do is fact check them and go research. Do they do diligence? They see where he's lying. Describes a future event using past tense. That's why the dumbass right here doesn't think that. What did he say? A prophetic perfect is describing an already completed from the narrator's perspective. It's still a future event, dumbass. It's still a future event, dumbass. It still hasn't happened yet, dumbass. Jeremiah is not the one being confessed about. Jeremiah is the one speaking. Okay? So now let's get that. Let's get that. Let me, because I already got it pulled up somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. It told you it was a group. In Isaiah 53, the speakers are the prophet Isaiah and the collective group of people commonly identified as the nation of Israel, or humanity in general. But it ain't humanity in general. They are speaking about the servant of the Lord. Okay, they gave you some Christian interpretation. All right, bet. We don't want no Christian interpretation. Let me take that out, because they're giving us Christian interpretation. In Isaiah 53, the prophet Isaiah is speaking and writing words, but the speaker shifts throughout the passage. The chapter is part of the suffering servant songs, and the voices change to tell the story of a servant who suffers for the sins of others, right? And again, see where he getting all this stuff? That we, the primary speakers, are a collective group, we, Gentile nations, etc. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hold on, where's it? Oh, there it is. Here's the thing. It switches. It switches to personal pronouns, third masculine singular, Wehu, himself. So that's the theological problem that they have. They have a theological problem. Now, let's get back to it. The we in the Gentiles in verses 7 through 9, right? Verses 1 through 6, that's where he's talking about the we, the we, the we. Now, verses 7 through 9, Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silence. But what did he say? He said Jeremiah was speaking, right? Ain't that what he said? He said Jeremiah was speaking. Jeremiah is not the one being confessed about. Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about in Isaiah 53 servant. Where'd it go? Isaiah, verses 7 through 9, Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silence, uncomplaining endurance during his trial and death. So Isaiah 53, 7 through 9 is Isaiah speaking. So this is Isaiah speaking when it says he was oppressed, he was afflicted, and he just opened not his mouth like a lamb to the slaughter. What did he say it was? Jeremiah is not the one being confessed about. Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about. Isaiah 53 servant. That's a lie. Now let's go back.
All these things that I pointed out, he's showing them all by himself.
I'm showing that you're lying, that you're bullcrapping. You're showing them by yourself. I didn't make a video telling people I don't need your advice. You need to listen to me. I didn't do none of that. I'm not the one erasing videos and comments and then coming on and lying to the people. I never insulted him. I never did this right here. I'm not the one doing that. That's you, sir. Did I call you the adversary? Look at that, June 28, 2026. Did I call you the adversary? Did I call you the adversary? No, you did all that shit. Look at him. He wondering in his mind, I hope the people believe this lie I'm telling them.
He don't need my help. He's doing it, and he's doing a good job. Now,
Thank you. I do a good job of exposing lies.
he thinks these videos are hurting my feelings. And
Then why you haven't, you made, yeah, they're not hurting your feelings, right? The adversary, that's very hot tonight. Exposing another false teacher. Persecution is alive and well.
he thinks these videos are hurting my feelings. And he also thinks that it's possible that some of my subscribers may just drift over into his page.
Now, I can show text messages from Facebook Messenger. I can show messages from messages on my comment section. You can go look at my videos. Go look at my Jeremiah is Isaiah 53 videos. You'll see. I mean, I'm not going to show you my Facebook Messenger, but I could. Matter of fact, let me read one. I'm going to read one message. You were very thorough. You could be a lawyer the way you presented your case. You did a good job proving him wrong. Let me read another one. It was funny when you said you started correct. It was funny when you said he started saying shalom after you corrected him on a shalama, because he didn't know shalama was a female, feminine, proper name, and it was a personal blessing to the bearer, and he did. He ain't saying shalama no more. Yeah, man, he's stubborn. He's stubborn, and he has an ego. I can go to the comments over here. And what's so crazy about it is that this brother told me, right? All he going to do is block you and then talk more shit. He blocked me a while back when I called him out. He think he's some type of prophet. He most definitely have a lot of pride and think we should listen to him and only him. He been false. The same way he talk about you, he did me. The same, and made like 2 videos about me. And what I said to him, this dude have changed the Sabbath. I don't know how many times, but yeah, he say, yeah, it's talking to, Yah is talking to him. Bro, you have a track record of lying. You a habitual liar. A habitual liar. And what did he do? He blocks me. I'm a subscriber. I went ahead and subscribed so I could comment. And look, he blocked me. Oh, and look at him talking shit. See, you have a track record so bad that people know your MO, bro. People finna start coming out of the woodworks and start telling they surviving Yehudah the Hebrew story. You don't even understand, bro. This coming from the Most High. I didn't understand why all this stuff was happening at first, but now I see that this coming from the Most High. He tired of your pride, arrogance, and your lying, sir.
I mean, nobody is restricted on my channel. You go wherever you want.
I'm the one that's butthurt, but he gotta go. Every time I say something in one of my videos, he going to try to explain and this and that. That heat, man. Pressure.
But people like this, they can't accumulate subscribers, and it's
I told y'all about the cash app. About the cash app. It was about the hustle. I told you it was about the hustle. It was about the hustle. Anytime anybody talking about accumulating subscribers, bro, they're trying to hustle. It's about cash, man. It ain't about the truth. It's about this right here. Cash app. I don't care about subscribers. Now, once that I mention subscribers, I don't give a shit about that. I don't care. The Most High told the prophet the prophecy to the wind. So why would I give a damn about subscribers? See, that's the difference between me and you. You're fake. Look at that demon on him. Look at that demon. Look at that face, that demonic face. Look at him. Look at him.
mostly because of their content and a lot to do with their personality, their character. I mean, what kind of Torah teacher
Pleading your case, crying. Quit crying, man.
causes another of his own people dumbass nigga?
Bro, you first came at me and told me I was a false teacher and all this stuff when I extended an olive branch. Then you're lying. You deleting videos, bro. You deleting videos and trying to play the victim. There is no respect for you. Show me in the Torah, where y'all said you must respect a known liar. Show me in the Torah where y'all said you must respect a liar that you've proven to lie.
Now, I never insulted this guy. I never.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you he was gonna lie. Ain't this a whole fucking insult? Ain't this an insult? You call me an adversary, right? You said I didn't know Hebrew grammar and pronouns and shit. And see, I'm gonna make another video just showing all the insults and showing you that this nigga is a liar. And then I'm gonna put the insult. So let me ask you this. If somebody calls you a false teacher, you're not qualified, that's a compliment? Or is that an insult? This is why you a dumbass. I'm gonna put your comment in this video. And we're gonna see if this is a compliment or if this was a shot. Insult. I'm gonna make a video of nothing of you insulting me. And I'm gonna keep on playing this part right here over and over again. Over and over again.
Ass nigga.
Over and over again.
Now, I never insulted this guy. I never called him out of his name. All I did.
So you think an insult is just calling him out his name? You call me a false teacher, bro. I am a teacher. This guy really thinks he's a teacher. You said all these things, bro. Look at him. Hoping that y'all believe this damn lie. As if that's why he took the videos down, bro. That's why he took the videos down. That's why he took this down, the adversary. You don't see it right there, but he put this one back up now. But it wasn't there at first. You can go. Let's see here. So he made it. See what I'm saying? He made it be. He made it private. You see how he made it private? When I just switched it up and then switched this right here, so and so and so and so. But you go to his videos on his page, you can't see it. But when you went to the home page at first, it was there. Now it ain't there right there because he made it private, because so he can say this lie right here. Look how y'all exposing him.
Name. All I did was showed him the scripture that backed up my claim.
Now see how he playing the victim? You see how he playing the victim? He said he showed me his scripture that backed up his claim. You see what he said? We already read this, right? Jeremiah's the one confessing. Jeremiah's not the one, is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about. What? We determined that was a lie, right? We determined that was a lie. Did we not? Verses, the narrator, verses 7 through 9, Isaiah is speaking. Isaiah is speaking, not Jeremiah.
How is that possible?
Isaiah 53 is written in the past prophetic perfect, describing something already completed from the narrative's perspective.
Now, let's do it again. Prophetic perfect. damn it, where is it? Prophetic perfect in Hebrew. A prophet uses past tense verbs to describe future events. This is the correction that he's talking about, bro. This is the correction that he's talking about. Even Google calling his fool a liar.
That's what I did. That's all I did. And that was
You was wrong. You won't accept that you wrong. And then you went and made videos about me. Because I was right. And that's why you didn't show none of proving me wrong in your videos. That's why all your videos is this shit. This shit. Look at this. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this. Look at all this. Anyone who thinks thinks the Most High approves profanity, racial slurs, and personal attacks. That's all this fool videos is. Isaiah 8:20, to the Torah and to the testimony. Nothing about Isaiah 53. Nothing about Isaiah 53. You, sir, are a liar. Look at this lying face.
enough to excite him to the point of retaliation.
So he didn't do nothing. I just woke up one day and just said, search YouTube. I'm gonna pick on Yehudah the Hebrew. Boy, you was a dumb nigga. I already just showed in the video, bro, how your video came across my face on Facebook. One of your followers posted the video on Facebook and said, what do y'all think about the video? And asked us. Now you say you teach publicly. You have to stand on what you teach and what you put out in the public. Because it's in the public. That means people are going to try it and test it. You can't cower up and do what you're doing when you get tested.
That don't make sense to me. But
I know it don't make sense to you. The truth don't make sense to you. You keep talking about a prophetic perfect as if it's not a future event. You keep saying that Jeremiah was the one speaking in Isaiah 53, verse the suffering servant, when he wasn't. So of course it ain't gonna make sense to you. You're an old fool. Common sense.
again,
ain't no
it shows who he is.
Are you showing who you are? That's what you don't understand. Your pride and ego got you blinded that you can't even see that you showing who you are in your videos and in my videos.
So what I pointed out to my subscribers, he proved me correct. Not only did he do one video, but about 10 or 15 minutes ago, he did another.
I told you, I'm gonna keep every time you do a video, I'm gonna do a video back to you. And I'm gonna put this other one out because you did this one and I haven't responded to this one yet. You put out the videos first, fool. I have a right to respond to my accuser. That is Torah. What the fuck are you talking about? Every time you say something about me, I have a right to put a video out on your ass. You understand that, right? Boy, you done learn from that white man real good. Throwing rocks, hide your hands. I want to punish you. I want to talk about you, but you can't talk about me. I want to do X, Y, Z to you, but you can't do it back to me. You should have never poked the bear. You can't tell me how to react. That's narcissism.
This is a classic example of butthurt.
I'm butthurt, but this nigga over here erasing videos. The adversary. If y'all could go find this shit on this nigga page, exposing another false teacher, I just showed y'all on his page. Look at this. I'm gonna refresh it. It ain't there. Popular, oldest. It ain't there. Go to home, see if it pop up. It ain't there. Well, it'll pop up now. It popped up now. Where's the adversary one? Where's the adversary one? Where's the adversary? Exactly. This nigga done made all these videos right here. All these videos, bro. And then got the nerve to talk about me making videos back. Like, who do you think you is, bro? Seriously. I'm just supposed to lay down and not fight back? Crazy as hell, boy. Out your rabbit ass mind.
I didn't ask him to come on my channel.
What do it matter? It's a public forum. It's YouTube. It's in the public space, dummy. You ain't have to ask me. What does the Torah law say? When you see your brother sin, correct him, right? Did I not correct your ass, nigga? Did I not go and show you that you lied about the servant Isaiah 53 being mute? Did I not go and just show that you lied about Jeremiah speaking in Isaiah 53? You're a liar. You're a habitual liar, sir. A habitual liar.
He still don't understand Isaiah 53.
Really? I just showed the people. He just said that Isaiah 53 was Jeremiah is speaking, right? Isaiah, but Isaiah acts as the narrator. We got the pronoun himself. If Jeremiah is talking, and he's talking about himself, this is Isaiah talking about the servant. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about because he don't know Hebrew grammar. He's too lazy to learn.
He's determined to show that he's right and I'm wrong. But see,
there's only one truth. The Torah is not up for private interpretation. It ain't up for private interpretation. Back then, when the Israelites was in their land, they didn't have 2 and 3 interpretations. They had one interpretation. And that one interpretation came from the Hebrew Bible and the Hebrew grammar. It ain't come from ChatGPT. It ain't come from the KJV. Tell me I'm lying. Prove that a lie.
That's not what this is about. It's not about whether I'm right or wrong. It's about
It's not about that for you. Why? Because you're in Africa and this is how you survive. That's why it's not. You making up all these narratives, self-confessions. I don't care about none of that stuff, bro. I care about the truth. I push Hebrew literacy. I don't want people to follow me. I don't want people to do none of that. I push Hebrew literacy.
Torah. And it's always right. But he can't separate the two. He can't separate Torah from his pride and his ego.
So, who the one has pride and ego? Let's go look and see what this nigga says again. And that's why he's a nigga, because he's dumb. And he act like people can't go back and just see this stuff on my videos.
No.
This is the correction that he's talking about.
And see, again,
Jeremiah is not the one being confessed about. Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about in Isaiah 53 servant. That's what he said, right? Yehudah the Hebrew. Now, this ain't slander. This ain't nothing. These are your words typed out. Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial and death, noting that he was buried with the wicked but was innocent, right? Isaiah is talking, bro. Isaiah is talking. Now, who's the one with ego? Who's the one with so-and-so and so-and-so?
And his ego. So he makes me the target and me the blame. And that's because when he points his finger at me, he's got 3 more.
Man, how lame is that, bro? How lame is that, man? Get up. He points his finger at me. It's 3 more pointing back at him. Man, take that lame shit on somewhere, man. That stuff worked back in 1980, 1970 and stuff. It don't work now, bro. That stuff don't work now. I'm pointing my finger at you, and I'm proving. I am proving. Again, Isaiah is speaking. He said Jeremiah is speaking. Jeremiah is the one speaking. You see that clearly as day. Yehudah the Hebrew. Now, again, that's why this shit is funny when he talk about there's one finger pointing at him, it's 3 pointing back. It's one, but he points his finger, it's 3 pointing back at him. Are you serious? This is laughable.
or pointing back to him. So I just let it go. I watched it.
You let it go because you can't defend it. What type of teacher just lets it go? That's breaking the Torah. If I'm sinning by teaching false doctrine, it's supposed to be your job to correct me, right? And to prove it. If I say what you've given me so far hasn't improved it because I know the language and you don't, and I'm going into the language and combating you, you're not doing a good job of proving shit. Maybe it's the other way around.
The videos and I laugh, and I'm thinking,
See the pride and arrogance. He laughs. He laughs. But see here, I went down here and put all these verses for everybody, right? And he laughed at them. What an elder, right? That's why I don't respect him. That's why he's not an elder. An elder would have went and looked at all this stuff right here. An elder would have did that. Not sit here and say, I watched these videos and it was laughable. Why you ain't showing the people what's laughable then? Why are you not going into my videos and showing the people where I'm wrong? All you doing is conjecture and giving speeches, bro. Israel's tired of speeches. They want you to show and prove. Just like the Bible says, show and prove. Like I'm showing and prove that you don't know what you're talking about? Like that.
how ignorant can you be?
Well, shit, apparently you can be very, very, very ignorant. But remember, he said, I ain't throw no insults. But he called me ignorant and all kinds of stuff. Even in the same video where he's saying he ain't throwing no insults. So, again, how stupid can you be? This is a classic example of fake humility. Fake humility.
You don't even see that you are really kind of helping my channel.
Really? I'm kind of helping your channel? I'm kind of helping your channel. Cool. Cool. I don't have no problem. If people like to follow liars, then shit, that's their prerogative. But the truth is the truth. You don't go into no Hebrew grammar. And you just flat out lie. I prove it. I want to continue proving you lying.
But you think you're destroying me. Now, you tell me if that's not.
I've had 5 people reach out to me about Hebrew language class since you started making videos about me. You said I had 148 subscribers, but guess what? I had less than that before you started making videos about me. Did you know that? Did you know that? So what you're saying that I'm doing for you, you're doing for me. Let's see. Six subscribers since. Got 1 there. Got 2 there. Right? So what are you talking about, bro? And then people reaching out coming to Hebrew language class. What are you saying, bro? I do things in real life, man. I don't have to be on the internet and do this type of stuff. If you go look at my channel, my videos are spaced out because I don't put stuff out there that I can't back up and I can't defend. I do stuff in my community. I got gardens. I farm. I'm building a Torah community. I mentor. The hell you talking about, boy? You are in Africa begging for cash apps, teaching false doctrine and lying. The speaker is Jeremiah in Isaiah 53, but we already just proved that there was a lie.
Ignorance. That's blissful ignorance in every sense of the word.
So blissful ignorance in every sense of the world. So what do you call this then, sir? What do you call this? What do you call this? Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about in Isaiah 53 report. Servant. Okay. So
Where am I slandering?
What do you call this? Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial and death, noting that he was buried with the wicked but was innocent. So again, what do you call that? That's blatant ignorance, right? Or is that blatant lying? Blatant lying. Look at this little arrogance on his face.
Now I'm his target. But I'm used to this. I get this all the time. He's not the first one. I'm used to this. Now I'm his target.
Now he says that I'm his target, but nigga, you made a video calling me the adversary. That would seem like I would be your target, right? Right? Hypocrite.
But I'm used to this. I get this all the time. He's not the first one.
I'm used to this. I debate all the time. That's why people don't want to debate me no more, because they tired of losing.
And he won't be the only one. And he will not be the last. But that's what happened. When you teach truth, it exposes liars.
He said, when you teach truth, it exposes liars. Again, what truth did he say in this right here? What truth? What truth? What truth was this right here? Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about in Isaiah 53. What truth? What truth did he speak in that? That he wanted me to accept that lie. And since I didn't accept that lie, I won't accept truth. I'm rebellious. I'm this and that. It is a lie. Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial. Isaiah acts as the narrator. The narrator. In verses 10 through 12, the Lord speaks in the final verses, explaining the meaning of the servant's suffering. Jeremiah doesn't speak in Isaiah 53 at all. Now, what did he say again?
When you teach truth, it exposes liars.
Now, after what I just showed you, who got exposed as a liar and who has the truth? Your people tried to warn you and tell you to stop, but you hard-headed.
It exposes false teachers. It exposes false doctrines. And that's when they get offended. Now, if this guy was truly a Torah teacher, me simply pointing out what Isaiah 53 really meant would not have offended him.
See, he got offended that I proved him wrong. And you could everybody can clearly see that.
The same argument.
What does it say right here? Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one spoken about. Again, Isaiah acts as, in verses 7 through 9, Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial and death. Verses 10 through 12, the Lord speaks in the final verses, explaining the meaning of the servant's suffering. What does it say right here? He was oppressed, he was afflicted, and opened not his mouth like a lamb led to the slaughter. Jeremiah said, like a tame lamb, I am led to the slaughter. Jeremiah was formed from the womb. Jeremiah was a prophet to the nations. All this that the servant was supposed to be. Now, what did this fool say again? Let's rewind it back.
Really meant would not have offended. Me simply pointing out what Isaiah 53 really meant would not have offended him. So I just wanted to update you guys to let you see that what I said was right on the money. But a true teacher is marked by humility.
A true teacher is marked by knowledge, man. Not no humility. You could be the most humility. You could show the most humility and be a stupid dumb nigga. A stupid dumb nigga. A teacher is marked by knowledge, bro.
Discipline, and the ability to accept correction, which he can't do.
Again, this is a self-confession that he's making. Every video he makes is a self-confession. He clearly said Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one spoken about, right? That's what he said. Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about. That's his words. Yudah the Hebrew, right? Those are his words. Those are his words. Again, Isaiah acts as the narrator. That's why I say it's a self-confession, man. Everything in this right here is a self-confession.
A false teacher is exposed the moment correction enters the room. Pride rises, hostility rises. All of these things that I'm showing you right now is exactly what he did. And insults.
Self-confession. Self-confession.
Rises. Disorder rises. He hit every one of these. All because I showed him what Isaiah 53 was really meant. He keeps trying to put Jeremiah in Isaiah's place when Jeremiah wasn't even born yet.
He's trying to put Ezekiel, but Ezekiel and Jeremiah was born the same time. When they lived around the same time. Jeremiah started his ministry 627. Ezekiel started his ministry 593. Yes, the prophets Ezekiel and Jeremiah lived and ministered at the same time. This is why I called him a dumbass. Because his dumbass don't know that he's destroying his own fucking argument.
At the time Isaiah quoted these scriptures. So how can Jeremiah be the speaker if he don't exist?
Now he just said, how can Jeremiah be the speaker? Because he ain't the speaker. The narrator is Isaiah. Do you see how confused? He said, I don't understand Isaiah 53. I keep telling you, old fool, the more videos you make, the more you're going to expose yourself. You too prideful and egotistical and arrogant to understand that. Let's repeat it back what he says again.
If he don't exist. I mean, it's just simple. Be the speaker if he don't exist. I mean, it's just simple common sense.
Another insult.
So
he insulted and he clearly don't know what the hell he's talking about. It don't make sense because you don't know what you're talking about. When you understand that Isaiah is the narrator, not Jeremiah, not anybody, Isaiah is the narrator, and you understand a prophetic perfect is describing a future event using past tense verbs, then you understand it as Jeremiah. But remember, he said Yah has called him, Yah has chosen him, Yah this and that. Man, these niggas be lying to y'all. And it's because y'all lazy and don't want to learn the language. So you get lied to.
No one needs to be named. I'm not naming this guy. Y'all already know who he is. But here on this platform, we handle the word with reverence, structure, and accountability. I hold myself accountable for everything I say and do on this channel.
So let's see if he gonna hold himself accountable for lying, because I clearly pointed out that he lying and he don't know what the hell he talking about. So let's see if he gonna hold himself accountable. And you know why he said that? Because I asked him, where's the video saying that you don't believe in the lunar Sabbath no more? You taught lunar Sabbath for a long time and you just deleted the videos. You did not make a video saying that you don't believe in the lunar Sabbath no more. Now remember, in the other video, the adversary and all the other kind of stuff, you said that I'm a false teacher and I'm gonna be held responsible for leading people astray. Why are you not going to be held responsible for leading people astray about the lunar Sabbath since you haven't corrected it yet?
I'm not above correction. I'm not above.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because you've been getting correction this whole video. You said Jeremiah is the speaker. Isaiah is the speaker. You said a prophetic person was a completed event, but you left out that it's still a future event that's yet to happen. You left all of that out. You are above correction. You think that you above correction. I've been giving you correction in nothing, all these videos, bro. I've gone into the language. I showed you that you lied about Isaiah 53 being hold on. I showed you that you lied about Isaiah 53 and that servant being mute. There's no word for mute. The word for mute is in Exodus 4 and 11, right? Elim, mute, Elim. The word for mute is in Ezekiel 3 and 26, right? Wena elmta, Buena emta, right? You don't see that word right there. You don't see that. I gave you that correction in the first video. What did you do? You went and you made a video about me calling me false prophets and all this other stuff still. You didn't accept the correction. Now you keep saying about it doesn't make sense. Isaiah is the narrator, bro. Jeremiah is not speaking in there. Isaiah is speaking about Jeremiah.
People pointing out errors. I proved that in my history of teaching on YouTube.
That you're a false teacher and you're a liar, and that you will delete videos and comments to make yourself look good. That's what you have proven. It's all in my videos, and that my videos are not coming down. My videos are staying up for as long as YouTube ever exists, so everybody can discover and see this.
The only thing I require is that if you decide, or if you think I've made an error, you can just intelligently point it out, but bring the scripture with it and break it down. And
see, I told him at first, we can converse. And his first response was, this guy wants to debate. My first comment to this fool was, hey, I want to converse with you. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me send it off my phone to myself, because I'm going to pull this shit up. Hold on just a second. Where is it? There you go. Alright, hold on just a second. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all my very first comment. Cause on that Facebook page, I posted it on there and was like, damn, look how they came at me on the comment. And since they wanna come at me like that on the comment, now I'm finna get in their ass. Now look, this was my very first comment right here. My very first comment. This was my very first comment on him. Shalom. It's not about Israel, it's about Jeremiah. The grammar shows this. I have 7 videos on this proving the suffering servant songs. And the grammar is Jeremiah. If you like, I like to converse. And he reads that out. Look what this fool said right here. 39 minutes afterwards, right? Came at me. Go teach on your own platform. Why you gotta come at me like that? I came in peace. Shalom. You came in aggressiveness and shit. So I responded. So why you bring that bullshit then to my comment? Then I said you have a lie. You have a lie, stupid ass woman. And someone sent this to me. Ask him why he came to this conclusion when the Hebrew grammar does not show this. This is how it got started. That's why I left my comment. Now, you see how this fool lying? Because his first comment, I'm going to show you his first comment back.
Intelligently pointed out, but bring the scripture with it and break it down, and if it's the truth.
Did I not try to do that with him? Did I not try to do that with him at first? My very first comment. My very first comment. I just showed y'all. Let me pull it back up. Let me pull it back up. Did I not try to say that? If you like, I like to converse. My very first comment. You and your people came at me hot. And now y'all playing victim because I took the gloves off. Y'all came with me on some niggerish shit, so I came back with y'all on some niggerish shit. Now you playing victim.
That's why I'm here. I'm here for the truth. And I'm not mistake proof. I do make them. I will make them. But mistakes is how I grow. I'm not here to defend ego. I'm not here to defend pride. I'm here to spread the word of the Most High the best way I can. And this guy has some serious issues.
See, the problem is y'all still got the spirit of Christ. I don't. I got the spirit of Pinhas. I am Old Testament only. I have that Old Testament only spirit. See, what you don't know, in Joshua 1:8, the Most High said, guard the Torah. Guard, you know what? I think it's Joshua 1:8, maybe 1:5. Yep, 1:8. So when it tells you right here, you shall not depart from your mouth, you shall meditate on it, and all that, it's showing you, bro, that you're supposed to guard the Torah, bro. You're supposed to guard it. And it's showing you that the person, that it's like a military person. Not shall depart the book of the law, this from your mouth, and you shall meditate in it day and night, so that you will be careful to do all written in it, for then you will make prosperous your way, and then you will succeed. I'm gonna do a lesson on that about guarding the Torah, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna go into the grammar and I'm gonna show y'all.
How can you call yourself a Torah keeper, a Torah teacher, when you show nothing but pride and ego?
Bro, you show pride and ego. You show pride and ego. You made a whole video talking about exposing another false teacher. You sit there and laugh. You insulted me and everything. Now you a victim. Stop it. Y'all sees this. Y'all seen the insults you said to me. Y'all seen the videos that you made about me. Y'all heard what you said. You can lie to your people. You can take videos down and to try to manipulate them all you want to. You can delete comments to try to manipulate them all you want to. Yah sees all. You can't hide from him. That's why I am authentic. I don't try to fake nothing. I'm just me, 100%. This is me. Everybody knows what they're gonna get when they get me. I'm not fake. I'm not phony. I'm not fake humble. Everything you said about me in this video, bro, I just showed the people I tried to show you, and you rejected it. Now see, the reason why I reached out to you was to show you and to try to show you some things in Hebrew so you can show your people. We don't deal, listen, I come from a school of Hebrew grammar literate mores, academic level mores. We don't deal with the regular people. We talk to the mores of congregations and show them things. That's why everything that you talking about building stuff off your back, no, we don't care about that. We care about what you teaching your people and trying to show you any correction that needs to be corrected from the grammar so you can correct your people. Not us correct your people, but you correct your people. Because see, if you would have reached out to me, I could have showed you this and that, and you could have presented to your people as if you found it. I wouldn't have cared. But your ego and your pride stopped you from doing that.
Show you guys the video, but if I did that, I would be helping him because that would put him on.
Why would it be helping me? If I'm a false teacher, if I'm a false prophet, which I don't claim to be no prophet, but if I have no understanding and all this other type of stuff, why would you putting a video out? Why would you showing my video help me then? Why would that do that? That doesn't make sense. If everything that I'm saying is false and this and that, then you showing my video to your people. They wouldn't want to come over to my channel. They wouldn't want to do that. They would want to stay far away from me because you're able to go and show what I'm showing is false. But you can't do that. That's why you don't show the video. That's why you made 3 or 4 videos with nothing but speeches.
On my level, and he's not there yet.
I'm not on your level, bro. Bro, clearly I'm past your level, bro. Clearly I'm way past your level. You went ahead and said this right here. This is your level right here. This is your level right here, bro.
You puffed up because
This is your level right here. Let me get back to it. This is his level right here. Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about, Isaiah's 53 servant. But then again, this is his level right here. The narrator, verses 7 through 9, Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial and death, noting that he was buried with the wicked but was innocent. Verses 10 through 12, the Lord speaks in the final verses, explaining the meaning of the servant's suffering. What was you saying?
My level, and he's not there yet. So it would also give him credibility because he wants attention.
Bro, I don't need no credibility. I don't need no attention. You know what the credibility is? My Hebrew grammar knowledge. That's what the credibility is, bro. Because, see, you can't go talk to no Israeli. You can't go talk to no Ashkenazi Jew and get into grammar and all this with them. I can't. I debate them all the time. But I'm not on your level. I'll let you tell it.
That's what he really wants. He only has 148 subscribers.
There we go to the subscribers again, bro. I don't care about none of that. If I wanted to build somebody's back, I go to ISUPK Cross the Line Radio. I go to GOCC. I'll be on John Lex. I'll be on Ron Divine. I'll be on Jedediah. I'll be on all them channels, bro. If I was really trying to go, you would see me making the rounds, my nigga. I ain't made no rounds, bro. You don't see that because I don't care about none of that. That's y'all. Y'all project. Y'all project. Because without your subscribers, you can't survive in Africa, sir.
The subscribers that I have right now, I've been at this for years. I've earned my keep. I've earned it. And I didn't.
Okay, good. Earn your keep, bro. Nobody said nothing about that. We were sticking to the grammar. I was sticking to the grammar in Isaiah 53. You still have not, out of 3, 4, 5 videos, you have not shown shit. Nothing. Nada. Nada. I just went and showed that the correction that you gave was false. False.
I didn't earn it by expressing ego and pride. I earned it by staying on the path.
You earned it by deleting your ego and pride, bro. Just like you deleted the videos and deleted the comments where you was showing your ego and pride. That's what you do, bro. You'll say shit and then you will realize, oh, let me go back and delete it. And then you'll go and delete it. And then you'll make a video, I didn't insult him. I don't come with ego and pride. Bro, you are a habitual liar. Habitual liar. YouTube streets know this. The only people that don't know this are your silly followers, bro.
Of righteousness, teaching truth. Not my personal opinion.
So whose opinion was this right here then? Because it wasn't true. I just proved it wasn't true. Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about. So whose was this? Whose thought was that then? Whose thought was that then?
Not my personal opinion.
So whose thought was that? Because right here the truth is Isaiah acts as the narrator describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance. So whose thought was that? Whose personal? That wasn't, because it wasn't the truth of the Bible. That was your personal truth. That was you teaching your personal truth.
But this person is far from mature.
Listen, if you would have had the conversation, that mean it would have went differently. It would have went differently. You didn't. You wanted to get into some nigga shit. You and Carmen Hammonds. Let me show the comment again. Let me show the comment again. See, I don't have no maturity. Maybe your members don't have no maturity. And then I'm going to show the comment where he said you are unqualified, you're a false teacher, and all this other kind of stuff. You are a habitual liar, man. A habitual liar. Wicked, evil as hell.
He's acting like a 5-year-old when another kid takes his.
I have a right to defend myself. I'm acting like a person that's defending himself. That's how I'm acting. In a court of law, we were standing before Yahweh right now, he will find you guilty. All the evidence I done presented on you, boy, and you talking about acting like a 5-year-old. That ain't an insult. That ain't an insult. In the same video where he said I don't insult him, he done threw 3 insults.
Toy. Yeah. When another kid takes his toy away. Like a 5-year-old when another kid takes his toy away. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm seeing an immature old child the Creator says, woe to the man that rejects correction.
Again, sir, woe to the man that rejects correction. You're talking about yourself. Remember, Isaiah is the narrator describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial and death. You said, this is what you said. Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one being spoken about. You also said it doesn't make sense for Jeremiah so-and-so, so-and-so. So woe to you for not accepting correction.
You know, I would have at least expected this person to at least check out what I said before you brought your hammer in, acting like Thor.
You know why, bro? Because I already have. That's why I came in with my hammer like Thor. I already have. See, that's what you people don't understand. When you know the grammar, you can instantly go and look it up and just see it like, man, this nigga lying. This right here is a puel stem. This right here is an accusative. That's what you people don't understand. That's why when y'all come against the Ashkenazis and y'all say this and that, they just open up the Hebrew Bible and read it and be like, you're lying. Because of the stem forms, because they know the grammar. That's exactly what I did, bro. You don't know what you think you know. And that's a problem for you. Because like you said, I put in the work. You had the audacity to come on this channel.
Just look at it. I made my point. I proved it. I showed it.
So he proved it and showed it, right? He's going to go. He thinks that this right here is proving. This right here, Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one spoken about. Is proving and showing it, right? But damn. So what am I doing? Jeremiah acts as the narrator describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial and death, noting that he was buried with the wicked. Verses 10 through 12, the Lord speaks in the final verses. In his mind, he really thinks that he is right, no matter what I show him. This is why I say this is a self-confession.
So just want you guys to know, you know, and by the way, happy Shabbat. I will see most of you later on tonight. The truth should never make you angry.
So why you get angry when I busted you and proved that you were lying? Was it because it was in front of all your people? Your ego took a hit? Because again, clearly, bro, you don't know Isaiah 53. You don't know what you're talking about. Isaiah acts as the narrator describing the servant's silent, complaining endurance. What did you say? You are on record, on video, being prideful, reading this shit out. Jeremiah is not the one being confessed about. Jeremiah is the one speaking. Your words. Woe to him that refuses correction. Ain't that what you just said?
It might make you feel guilty. It might make you uncomfortable. But it never makes you angry. It should make you want to set the record straight. So I think this guy's going to keep making videos, putting my face out there, which is probably going to bring more subscribers because
Boy, you delusional as hell. Me showing the people how you lying is gonna bring you more subscribers. Well, shit, if they like lies, I mean, Israel do like lies, so it very well be. Just thank me. You're welcome.
people are looking for the truth. They're not looking for an ego-tripping maniac. They're not looking for that. They're looking for the truth. They know that a real teacher is going to be humble.
Humble. A real teacher is gonna be knowledgeable. A real teacher is not gonna just be humble, bro. He's gonna be knowledgeable. Knowledgeable. You're not humble. You're fake humble. I've showed you the correction, bro. Thank you for self-confession number 4, video number 4. Every video you made was a self-confession. You too stupid to see that.
And if they see this type of attitude, ego, and pride, they're not going to stop there. They're going to move on past you.
I deal with street cats, bro. I deal with the gangsters and the thugs, bro. I deal with soldiers. I get them to convert. I get them to put the guns down. I get them to put the drugs down. I do stuff in real life. I don't just do stuff on the internet. That's why my video is so spaced out. I'm in the trenches. You're in Africa.
So, brother, I know you're going to be listening if you're not already. Take a word of advice. You say I'm not an elder. Okay, fine. I never call myself an elder, even from the very beginning.
Your people called you an elder.
There is not one time in my history of teaching have I ever.
Your people called you an elder when they came in my video talking shit. When they came on my video lying. That's who calls you an elder.
Call myself elder. That came from the people. It didn't come from me. And I think there's a little bit of jealousy surrounding that too.
Bro, what do I got to be jealous about? Like, seriously. What is there to be jealous about, man? My elder, bro. Why I'm gonna be jealous, bro? What is there to be jealous about? Y'all want to see my elder? This is my elder right here.
This is stuff I had to learn myself.
This is my elder right here. See my elder in shape, everything, bro?
When you enter,
my elder knows a whole hell of a lot more than you. He has academic papers. Peer reviewed by academia. So what the fuck I'm gonna be jealous about you about, bro? You see how this nigga be reaching? This is why I say nigga, because he's saying all kinds of stupid shit instead of just admitting he wrong. That's what a nigga does.
Brother, all I see in you is jealousy, anger, resentment, and rebellion. Those are not good qualities.
Self-confession, rebellion, you rebelled against the correction. Again, we need to see the word, we need to see, no, that's the wrong one, hold on. We need to see why, how, and why you got that this servant was mute. We need to see how and why you think that this servant speaking is Jeremiah. We need to see how and why Ezekiel has specific words for mute. Wena emta and ilam. Okay? We need to see we need to see how you figure it can be Ezekiel, but it can't be Jeremiah when they lived at the same time and ministered at the same time. We need to understand, we need to see why it says, we need you to show us when Ezekiel said that he was formed from the womb and a prophet to the nations. And we need you to go over all these verses. We need you to go into all these verses right here, verse by verse, Isaiah 53, and break it down and prove it's Isaiah, or prove that it's Ezekiel and Israel. That's what we need you to do. Until then, brother, anything that you saying right there is a self-confession that you making. A self-confession you making. And remember, see, playing the victim. Don't forget, I came peaceably at first. Don't forget, I came peaceably at first. I came peaceably at first. His members and him came after me.
Qualities. And the more videos that you do with that kind of content, the more you show your true colors.
My true colors is that I'm 100% authentic.
And thank you, DeVry. I know you're listening. So let me tell you one more time. You're not hurting my feelings. You're not stopping nothing.
Bro, listen here. The agenda is not to stop. The agenda is to correct you, dummy. It's to correct you, dummy. The agenda was never to stop, you fool. It was to correct you, dummy. And it's to show that you was wrong, dummy.
I'm not bothered by you.
You're not bothered by me, huh? Nigga made a whole video calling the adversary. Look at all these pages. How many pages do you think this is? Did all this right here. 6 videos is not disagreement. It's envy and jealousy and obsession. You see what I'm saying? My 6 videos wasn't even on that nigga, bro. Let's see how many videos I made on him. Let's see how many videos I made on him. 1, 2, 3. 3 videos on him. 3 videos on him. 3 videos on him. And I made one on the sisters that came on my page talking shit. Not even on him. 3 videos. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. 5 videos. There you go. 5 videos. 5 videos on him. And this right here ain't even on him. This is on his minions. On his minions. Yehudah the Hebrew minions get belt to ass on Facebook. Yehudah lies about Isaiah 53 being mute. This video is about him. 1. This video is about him. 2. This video is about him. 3. This video is about him. 4. And then this one is about to be 5. So 6 videos, bro. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? What are you talking about? 6 videos. And this was made 2 days ago because he's a day ahead of us. Dar es Salaam. I told you, once I get on you, my foot is on your neck, bro. You should have never started with me.
You're just one of all the many that has come through trying.
No, but see, the difference is I can actually combat you and prove you wrong and prove you a liar like I've been doing. That's what you don't understand and get. Anytime anybody knows the grammar, they're going to always win.
To do the same thing. I'm still here.
Who cares, bro?
You're just another new one.
No, I'm just.
And there'll be more coming after you. After almost 20 years, I've dealt with people just like you.
Bro, you ain't dealt with nobody like me, fam. You haven't. You have never dealt with nobody like me. You've never dealt with nobody like me that can go into the grammar and prove you a liar.
And I'm still here.
Good. I'm glad.
You know why?
I want you to stay.
Because I know who I serve.
I don't think you really do, but go ahead.
My pride, my ego got nothing to do with this.
That's a lie. We didn't already prove that. We didn't prove it so much that you constantly keep talking about it. So you're butthurt about it because you know that I didn't prove it. That's why you keep on bringing it up. My pride, my ego, it's not about that, this and that, so and so. Okay. The videos that I made prove that's a lie, but whatever. That's why you keep on bringing it up because you're butthurt about it.
This is all about the Most High and His remnant, which
that I agree on. So again, the correction that you offered me was saying that Jeremiah is the one speaking, not the one spoken to in Isaiah 53 servant. Again, Isaiah acts as the narrator describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance. Verses 10 through 12, the Lord speaks the final verses explaining the meaning of the servant's suffering. Bro, you are a hypocrite. You are a projector, bro. It is about your pride and ego. Or you would accept and say that you were wrong, or you would make a video saying that you're wrong, or you would just have a conversation with me. But you refuse to do all that because of your ego and pride. Because I would bring these same things up in front of your audience in the conversation. Well, how can you say it's not Jeremiah but it's Ezekiel when Ezekiel lived the same time as Jeremiah? Well, how can you say that it's Israel when you look at Isaiah 53 and 8? Let's see if this makes sense. For transgression of Israel, Israel was stricken. How absurd does that sound? For transgressions of Israel, Ezekiel was stricken. Okay, so when was Ezekiel stricken? But you said it can't be Jeremiah, so it can't be Ezekiel either. Because they lived the same time. Ministries, prophesied, everything, same exact time. You don't have no understanding, and it's clear as day.
With the attitude you got, you most certainly are not a remnant.
And see, and this is another thing. Ain't this pride and arrogance? So Yah gave you the authority to tell who's a remnant and who's not. Yah gave you the authority. You are the authority to tell who's a remnant and who's not. Brother, I bet you don't even know how Yah's choosing this remnant. How do you know I don't have a tithe on my forehead? Did you know that? Did you know that Yah's marking everybody over here with a tithe? Did you know that? He says, I'm not arrogant. I'm not prideful. I don't have no ego. But you can sit there and tell somebody that they ain't a part of the remnant. As if you are Yah himself, or as if you have some type of direct line to Yah like the prophets. We clearly know that that's a lie, because if that was true, then you wouldn't be saying that Jeremiah is the one speaking in Isaiah 53 sermon. You wouldn't be saying that when I clearly proved that it wasn't. Isaiah acts as the narrator, describing the servant's silent, uncomplaining endurance during his trial. So you telling me that I'm not a part of the remnant, that don't mean nothing to me, bro. That's laughable. And you just might not be part of the remnant just for making that statement. Did you think about that? Every idle word will be held against you. That's pride and arrogance right then and there. You so prideful and arrogant that you feel like that you can tell who's going to be a part of the remnant and who's not. Wow.
So keep it up, brother. Keep producing, keep promoting my channel for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy.
And you keep doing the same because people want to know the Hebrew grammar. Because see, what you don't know is about 7-8 months ago, the whole big debate between Elishawan, Kodesh, and this and that made people start to want to learn the Hebrew grammar. Bro, the people are moving away from people like you. They're moving towards people who can actually go into the original text and can parse and render and translate. Because the people are starting to understand that KJV is full of crap. Stay in your delusions, sir. Stay in your delusions. I'm glad you're not going anywhere. I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you to teach the truth to your people. I want you to stop teaching your own personal doctrine. Shalom, shalom.